Good morning. If you are at home, if you would not mind letting me know in the chat that you're present. Quickly take attendance here. What's a what, sorry? An aspen?
Yeah.
Type of tree. It's a species of tree. It's a species of tree. Mm-hmm. Brody. Who's that all? Braden. Tab. Parker. If you happen to be popping into the classroom late, I leave the chat on for the entire day. Just let me know when you get here, just so I know that you've made it for the day. This is the easiest way for me to track attendance to see who's participating on a given day. Question?
Yeah, can you start watching your video?
Yeah, can you just give me 2 seconds? I'm just going to go over what we're going to do today, but absolutely, yeah, just give me 2 seconds. So just real quick, guys, for the people at home, I'm done attendance now. I'm just going to go over what we're going to do today. So, oh, thank you. Today's day 17. We're going to talk about 2 of the structural aspects of plants today. One of them is stems. So we're going to talk about the different structures that are found in stems. Yesterday I got a little bit into the difference between monocots and dicots, which are the 2 types of angiosperms. Angiosperms are flowering plants, plants that have flowers. So there's 2 main types of flowering plants, and flowering plants make up something like 88% of all plants. So if you go out your door, almost all the plants that you run into are flowering plants, which is why we focus on them so much. And then there are 2 main subdivisions, 2 main types of flowering plants, monocots and dicots. I talked a little bit about them in the lesson yesterday. Today we're going to look at the difference between monocot and dicot stems. I'm also going to talk a little bit about gymnosperm stems. Gymnosperms are trees, or yeah, most of them are trees, that have cones. So they would have needles. So they make up a smaller proportion of plant species, but they are fairly common also. So I'm going to add that little part in. Dicots and gymnosperms are very similar in their stems. They're pretty much identical in their stems. So even though they are evolutionarily quite different, like they're from different branches, their stems are almost identical to each other. So I usually categorize those 2 together. Anyway, the first part's about stems. There's a little introduction here to vascular plants in general. It does a little bit of a review from yesterday, which talks about the different types of plants, and a little bit more about monocots and dicots. This is a good review of yesterday's stuff before you get into today. And then there are 2 little lessons. So it's 1 video actually, but it's just chopped into 2 pieces. So the first video goes until about time code 33 minutes. And that goes along with the notes package that's right there. Okay, and so that stuff is mostly on stems, and it talks about the difference between monocot and dicot stems, what's in a stem, and what is the structure of the stems of most plants, like what do they look like inside. And then the second part here is roots. So we're going to follow the stem down and look at how that transitions into roots. And it's actually the same video, but it's from time code 33:49 to 46 minutes. The second video is quite a bit shorter. So this is actually for learning block 2. And then there's a little bit of note that goes along with that as well. And there's an exit quiz when you're done. So you'll notice that in total, the videos are only amount to about 45 minutes. That's for all day, right? So I realize you guys stop. You're filling stuff in your notes. So it's not a continuous 45. But that should leave you with, it's got to be at least an hour at least an hour left over. Consider using that time to complete your plant vocabulary list, so add some words to your plant vocabulary list. And many of you still owe me assignments. I would say at least half the class has not written the animal anatomy of mammals unit quiz, which was supposed to be written last Friday. Like, write that, guys. Take some time out today and write the quiz, finish it, all right? If you have any other assignments, if you look in your assignments folder, I'll show you what it looks like from your perspective. I can turn on my student view here. So if you look through this, if you're looking through your assignments, if you see anything on here where it says for completion status, not submitted, okay? Anything, if you have any assignments that say not submitted, you need to do that. What it should say there is 1 file submitted. Okay, that means that you've submitted whatever is the thing that's supposed to go in there, or more than 1 file, depending on what you've submitted. Maybe it's 4 files submitted or whatever. But if anything says not submitted, that's something you need to do. So have a quick look through that list. Make sure you've actually submitted everything in there. You don't have any not submitteds. I need those all to get you a credit. And the other thing that you should check is if you go to the, if you go up to more at the top and assessment and quizzes, these are all the quizzes that we've done this semester. We didn't actually do a cell biology quiz. That one's not visible to you guys. I canceled that one because it didn't turn out being good timing when that was ready. But there are 2 quizzes for you to complete from the semester, and those are the genetics quiz and the anatomy of mammals quiz. So check, did you do them both? If not, do them, okay? All right. I'll leave it to you. If you have any questions at all about stems or roots, you're going through the video, you're not sure what something means, just let me know, guys. I'm happy to answer questions. I can jump into a chat with you if necessary, but I can probably just answer your question just in the chat, or for you guys in the room, just tell me. I'll come over and chat about it, okay? Let me know if you need anything, but this day should allow you some extra time to get some other work done, because it really is only about an hour's worth of content for you to complete, with lots of extra time to potentially complete stuff that you need to get done for me. Okay. Good luck. Hey guys, welcome to Block 2. If you are here for Block 2, especially if you didn't let me know that you were here in Block 1, just let me know in the chat that you're here. What we're working on this afternoon is a little note on roots. It's not very long. It's maybe about 15 minutes long. We just went on a little walk around here. We found some examples of these. I'll show you what they look like here. So when you get to this part in the note, this right here is a taproot. I don't know how easy this is just to see. I wonder if I can just switch this, make this bigger. One sec. So this right here is a taproot. You can see that it has like one big root structure that comes down, and then sort of like tiny little root structures that come off the center stem. So that's a taproot. This is what the roots look like in dicots and in gymnosperms. And this right here is a perfect example of a fibrous root. So this is the kind of roots that most monocots grow. They're basically just like tiny fibers that go in every direction. There is no central stem to the root like this taproot right here. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to take a moment here and look over the comments, but don't forget to let me know if you are here and present for the second half. You need to watch the little root lesson and fill it in the note. And when you're done that, most of you owe me something, either the quiz from the last unit, maybe you owe me the vocabulary list from the last unit, or maybe some other assignments. Please have a look at the assignments tab, and anything that you owe me, please use your extra time today to finish those things. One sec. Please let me know in the comments or email me if you